What's good, YouTube? Chris from Team Innovation here, bringing guys my top 10 decks post the April 1st format and pretty much national season, because this is the ban list that we're gonna have for nationals, and I think we could cross souls. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section down below in the national season. So throughout in the before nationals, once again, correct me if I'm wrong. So this is gonna be my best decks to test out this season if you're going to nationals and if you're a competitive player, and these are the best decks post ban list. So without all the extra talking, without further ado, let's begin. Starting off with at number 10, I got Volcanics. The deck honestly has proven its test of time. With the release of that one card that lets you draw a lot, the deck has gotten really consistent. He has a pretty good grind game because it can run traps like Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. It runs that one guy that shuffles stuff back into your deck and allows you to draw a card. And the deck pretty much does the same thing over and over every game, making it really consistent. And the deck is pretty fast. Anyone who hasn't played against the deck knows, like, once they get the trap card going, let you send one fire monster from hand to the graveyard to draw a card, they start sending that one guy that burns you for 500, and they can do all that 1500 damage every other turn, and they cycle it back. It's pretty much GG, no read. So honestly, with that all being said, and knowing that the deck has topped the YCS, I believe, yeah, topped the YCS and topped a few times on the region circuit, I had to put it at number 10 because it is a really, really good deck. So a lot of people do not get it twisted if you see this deck wrecking people at nationals. That's deck. Coming in at number 9, I have Yosenju. Honestly, there wasn't much to say about this deck other than it stuns really well. They have their counter trap, which is like a solemn warning. Their deck can run Macrocosmos, it can run Shared Ride, it can run everything to shut off the meta. And then they have their one guys like Comma 1 right here, who effect reads, you can target one face card on your opponent controls, return it to the hand. So if your opponent has an XYZ monster on the field, use Comma 1, bounce back to the hand, and etc. They all have different effects. And I believe they have a guy that boosts up one monster on the field by 1,000. So this deck has proven itself well on the regional level, and it's been topping pretty consistently, mainly because it can main deck floodgates like not shared ride, but mistake. So since it can do all that, I had to put it in number 9 because it's been doing pretty well. Only downfall is it can kind of break at times, but when it draws good, it draws good. Trust me on that one. So coming in at number 8, we have Ritual Beast. Now, Ritual Beast is a deck that's really annoying. The deck can stun really well with their trap card. It can stun really well. The deck can stall out by special some of their monsters from the banish zones back, tagging in and tagging out of their fusions. They have that one powerful trap card that says when you have a Ritual Beast on the field, per Ritual Beast on the field, you can destroy a face-up opponent's monster, which is really good because it's chainable, and the chainability of trap cards is pretty much a must nowadays. So with all that being said, Ritual Beast honestly is a powerful deck to face up against, especially if you don't know what you're doing against. So since the deck can stun, it can stall out with the pink dolphin, and it has that good trap, I had to put it in number 8 for a reason. Plus, not to mention, it has proven itself pretty well over this past format on the regional season, and I believe it got a few ARG tops. Correct me if I'm wrong. Coming in at number 7, we have Firefist variations. Now, I did play back in the Firefist format, obviously, and I said variation because Spirit came back to 3 off the ban list. And for you guys that do not know what Spirit does, when he's normal summon target one lift 3 like fire monster, special summon it. So you special summon back the Rooster and start gaining up all your advantage. It's really consistent at doing that and synchro summoning into the one guy that gets the spell cards from the extra deck and setting your back row. So the deck is really consistent at what it does best, which is controlling the board. So with all that being said, the deck is really consistent and control the board. It also has Tinky, which can search out Bear, which can help you out the Degen Lock, because the Degen Lock is something that's really, really powerful. So, and I have variations because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a ton of text on Firefist. We had 3 axes, you had the 4 axes, but I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be more along the lines of 3 axes Firefist going on, because Spirit is a very powerful card, and the OCG limited down first for a reason back in the day. So coming in at number 6, we have Shaddols, and honestly, this is gonna be Star Seraph Shaddols, because we do get the Star Seraph Sport in that TCG World Superstar pack coming out next month. And the Star Seraph is going to add a lot of speed to the deck. And Shaddols is already good at controlling the board. So if you got a deck that's good at controlling the board, it's going to be really speedy. Construct can out pretty much any special summon monster in your opponent's field. When to slow your opponent down. And from what we've seen from the OCG, Shaddols is progressively get better over time. It's one of those decks that I can honestly say that it's good in the hands of a skilled player. So all you skilled players out there that like to play good decks, pick up Shaddols, because I'm pretty sure Shaddols is going to be the deck for you. It can fusion summon, it can do a lot of different things. So yeah, Seraph Shaddols was really good in the OCG, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be almost really good in the TCG. So at number 6, I have the Shaddols. Coming in at number 5, I have Satellaknights. And this is, once again, national season. The Seraph speed for the deck is going to be insane. All the Seraphs are level 4s. The deck's already fast. Once it's going to be faster once the Seraphs come out. The deck's already consistent because the Neb searches out the Altair, especially the Neb, and it just loops. Now with the Seraphs, you can go summon, special, draw, exceed, draw. The deck is just gonna flow like water, honestly. Star Seraph's Satellaknight was a tier 1 deck in Japan, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a tier 1 deck in the TCG. You can guarantee me on that one because the deck is stupid fast. You can easily make 4 monsters in 1 turn and overlay and just keep a hand advantage up, and you won't lose resources because the deck will not lose resources. So coming in, with all that being said, coming in at number 5, I had to have Satellaknights because of the Seraph speed. It's already fast, already consistent, and they have Alpha Note, which can technically negate. So yeah, Satellaknights is at number 5 for that reason alone. Coming in at number 4, I have Masked Heroes. Now, a lot of you guys are probably wondering, like, why you got Masked Heroes number 4 and Satellaknights number 5? Well, this is the reason why. For one, I play the deck, and I know how good the deck really is. Masked Heroes is really consistent in what it do, making out Dark Law, and it's also consistent at OTK. And Dark Law is a stun card, so when you have a deck that can stun your opponent out, can OTK you, and it's consistent at doing that, it has to be higher on the tier list, in my personal opinion. It's just Heroes is hard to do that, so people discredit it because they can't top with it. And why people are probably wondering, like, well, you haven't topped with the deck. Yeah, I haven't topped with it, but I came pretty darn close. I came in 11th in my regions with my hero deck, and I've been going X1 consistently at locals. And I can't say I went to any YCSs soon. So I do have YCS Chicago coming up. I plan on topping with heroes. Actually, not plan on. I'm gonna top with heroes because the deck is really good and it's really underestimated. Combined with cards like Shared Ride, it can knock out Nekroz, it can knock out BA, it can knock out Klee. Really good. So once again, the deck is consistent, it can stun, and it can OTK. And going further into this season, when we get Blazeman, the deck is going to get more insane. And since we already just got Anarchy, the deck's going to have more outs to bigger beast stick monsters, because sometimes you can't always mass change your Shadow Mist into Dark Law because Dark Law ain't strong enough. Sometimes you might just need to go into Anarchy, beat over something, grab another mass change, go into Dark Law, attack directly. So the deck is really good, and for that I had to come at number 4. Coming in at number 3, I got Cleafort. 2 reasons: the deck is super consistent still, and the deck can still OTK your ass. And with that being said, I guess I could add that the deck can still stun. It just ain't gonna be stunning on a higher scale because skill drains at 1 and Vanity's Emptiness is at 1. So if you draw those cards with the Cleafort match, you're gonna be good to go. But since Cleafort don't have those consistently, right now I can just honestly say the deck's gonna be consistent at opening up the scout, setting up boards, and OTKing. And for that reason alone, I had to have it at number 3. Coming in at number 2, I have Burning Abyss. Now, Burning Abyss, honestly, pre-Cleafort's getting hit, Burning Abyss would have been at number 3, but I had to put Burning Abyss at number 2 because the deck can grind its ass off with endless floating monsters. It can run the best traps in the game: Karma Cut, Wing Blast, Mass Change 2, might well consider that a trap. And with Mass Change 2, it can run Dark Claw. So the deck has a lot of plays it can do, and it's just going to progressively get better in this TCG. So with all that being said, I had to have Abyss at number 2 for that reason alone. The deck is just all around good, and honestly, it's a TCG archetype, so it's just gonna get better, honestly. And you guys probably figured out number 1 right now. Nekroz. The deck is super consistent. It can grind out. The Degen lock is too freaking strong. With the little minor hits it got on the ban list, it really ain't gonna matter when it comes down to Nekroz, because the deck is just can still do what it does best: whoop people's behinds. And when it got hit in Japan, Japanese players figured out a new way to run the deck. So I'm pretty sure us TCG players is gonna do pretty much the same thing. So, as a recap for this video, number 1, I got Nekroz as best deck in the format. Number 2, I got Burning Abyss. Number 3, I got Cleaford. Number 4, I got Man's Heroes. Number 5, I got Satellaknights. Number 6, I got Shaddols. Number 7, I got Firefist Variations. Number 8, I got Ritual Beast. Number 9, I got Yosenju. Number 10, I got Volcanics. So, with all this being said, I know a lot of you guys probably thinking, where's the Sylvans, where's the Infernals, where's all the decks that you guys feel like is worthy of being on the top 10 list? But honestly, I don't think those decks are going to be that great going to this format, because at the end of the day, you're going to see nothing but a majority of meta, and it's only going to be a few tier 2 decks that can handle meta, like Masked Heroes, like Firefist, like Volcanics, because those decks inherently has out to the meta and they're inherently consistent and fast. Decks like Sylvans, in my personal opinion, can easily brick. Decks like Gladiator Beasts are inconsistent. Well, not inconsistent, but aren't as powerful anymore. And decks like Inferno is going to just flop like no one's tomorrow. So, but don't feel too bad. I do have a top 10 rogue deck video coming up. So if your deck that you've seen it's not on the list, it might be in my top 10 rogue / budget deck video. So with all this being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up to show your support. 50 likes would be great. Comment down in the comment section below your own top 10 list, and comment down in the comment section below what did you guys think about my top 10 list. And of course, I do these videos because I truly believe in helping you guys become better players. And I also did this video because I truly believe you guys help me become a better player. So this is once again Chris from Team Innovation signing out. Peace, guys. Have a good night.